So how do you make passive income with YouTube automation? Let's find out together.
What is going on YouTube? In this video today, I want to talk about probably one of the hottest passive income ideas that you probably haven't heard of in 2021. Now, I'm talking about a business that you can do whatever your budget is. If you got 50...
Okay, so this is going to be interesting. So I know for a fact that this video is going to be about YouTube automation, right? Otherwise, we wouldn't be reacting to this. But he's saying that you can do this without any budget. Which is not true if he's gonna talk about YouTube automation, so let's find out.
$1,000, it all works in different steps. Now, this is why I love this business model so much, because you can really go truly, and I mean truly, hands off. So you can make money without barely touching anything. And I know what you think, it sounds too good to be true.
It does sound too good to be true, but I've been doing it myself as well, so I know it is not. But I get where he's coming from.
And I promise you, it's not another money-making scheme. In this video today, I'm gonna be talking about how you can set up and build your very own YouTube automation business. I'm gonna be going step by step, explaining exactly what it is, how you can set it up, and how much money you can expect to make.
Okay, that's gonna be interesting because how much money you can expect to make, that is a very hard thing to say. For example, I make over 30K a month with YouTube automation. But my neighbor might start it and he might not make any money at all, right? Look at my neighbor. This is my neighbor. Is he gonna make money?
Are you committing me?
Who knows? So it's hard to give an expectation. So let's see what this guy is gonna give us as an expectation.
Stick around for the whole video because you won't want to miss one of these important steps. And guys, this really is a business model that you can make upwards of $500 to $1,000 a day. And I'm not just, trying to entice you.
I mean, that is true. Like I just said, I make about 30K a month. So about 1K a day. So that is indeed true, at least for me.
You guys into the video, but I'm trying to entice you guys into the video. Let's go into my own analytics so you can really see how much you can make with barely any subscribers and not an insane amount of views.
Yeah, that's 100% true. You don't need a ton of subscribers. You don't need to be Mr. Beast, Logan Paul, or any big time celebrity like that in order to make good money. So let's see his own stats.
Let's take a look into my analytics and I'll show you about that right now. Okay, now I'm into...
Oh boy, 999% up. That is good stuff. $106 RPM. Yo, who is this dude? I thought I had high RPMs with 20, 30 bucks. That's insane. Let's find out. This is gonna be good.
My own channel analytics. So you can see this is how much I've made all time. Well, I guess in the last 365 days. $68,898 and all-time $70,000. So, pretty much I've made all my money within the last year. But this is something
Oh, I've actually seen him. Or I've seen, you guys see the bottom right, you can see I tried drop shipping, blah, blah, blah. That made does it say 61,000? I bet we're gonna find out. But drop shipping, those stats are insane.
Interesting I want to talk about. You can see that my all-time CPM has been $143. So, that's pretty ridiculous considering people talk about getting $10 CPM is really high.
Exactly, because it is $10 RPMs are insane. Those are great, but imagine a $92 RPM. That's just insane. It blows my mind. I know that this is possible. I've had it myself on specific videos, but not across my entire channel that actually gets a lot of views, because that is pretty hard. You would have to stick to one niche. So let's find out what he's doing.
Again, because I make video on e-commerce and things like that, there's a lot of advertisers that want to put ads onto my page. Because I make videos on how to make money, people are often trying to sell their own programs, their courses, and targeting my viewers because they're more likely to purchase a product off them. So, their ads cost a lot more money to put on as well. And so you can see how much my CPM is from that. And you can also see my RPM is how much
By the way, guys, can we get an RIP in the comment section down below for the vlog YouTubers who only get paid $1 or even less per 1,000 views? Just pay respects to them, man. Is insane.
After YouTube takes their cut. And so you can see that I made next to nothing when I first got monetized. And that's because I really wasn't releasing any videos. Again, this whole YouTube account started pretty much just because I wanted...
I mean, honestly, that is beautiful as well. Making $3 a day, it's not much, but maybe for a longer period it's not so good. But if you're just getting started and you finally hit that first $3 day, or your first day in general making money online, honestly, I was so happy. I remember it. I'm pretty sure I made $5.20 free or 26 cents. I'm gonna place my bet on $5.26. We'll put up a photo of the actual amount if we can find it right now. So there you go.
I'll upload videos to help you guys out with a few questions you had at the time. And again, I'm still not consistently bringing out videos every single week. I'm just kind of, when I get the time, I'm bringing out videos when I can. And so you can see it was only like $2, and then it starts going off, and you can see my biggest video on my channel was obviously my dropshipping experiment, which makes honestly like 85% of my revenue still. But you can see then it compounded, went up to $180 a day, you know, $100 a day, and it kind of got bigger.
And that's the YouTube effect. Once you've got it, once you've got that audience, once you get these views coming in, it will continue to go up and up if you keep playing it the right way, which is why I love YouTube.
So what is exactly YouTube automation? I know it sounds a little bit scammy, and you may have heard a different automation.
The thing is, by the way, guys, what I'm interested in, because he's saying like passive income is plain, but these are his own videos, so he did not outsource these videos. So I'm curious to see if he actually has a channel that does YouTube automation, or because I'm pretty sure these are his own videos.
Business in the past that people pay for that sometimes cost upwards of $20,000 to $25,000. Well, this is not it. Basically, YouTube automation implies that you can set up your very own YouTube channel, make your own YouTube videos without really doing anything. You can actually outsource almost every aspect of the video.
Exactly, so you need a scriptwriter, voiceover, video editor, and thumbnail designer, and if you combine these 4 content layers, you've got yourself a video. That's exactly what we show in the Automation First Academy, link down below.
In terms of script writing, filming, editing, you know, almost every single step, even uploading, can be completely outsourced if you know how to do it correctly. And this is great for a few reasons. The first is if you're shy about being on camera.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, AJ.
Thanks, Van.
Here it comes. Let's see what this guy's gonna do.
I'm very excited. I graduated from West Virginia University, and I'm used to, you know, from being from the East Coast.
But he's from the East Coast is so random.
Especially for those who maybe English isn't their first language, this could be a great opportunity for you. And the next reason is obviously the best reason. You can completely make it passive. So you can outsource all of this stuff and have it up.
Now, I know that sounds weird, right? Completely make it passive on YouTube, but trust me, I'm actually doing it right now. So I have not done much work on my own YouTube automation channel the last 7 weeks because I've pretty much been running it really lean, because what I did, I simply outsourced every single position in the business. So that means the video creation part, so scriptwriter, voiceover, video editor, thumbnail designer, as well as I've got a team manager, as well as a video researcher. So the video researcher, first of all, passes it on to the scriptwriter, then the voiceover comes in, the video editor, the thumbnail designer, and then the content manager manages all of that to make sure that all of this stuff goes live and the channels keep running. And because of that, I only need to keep an overview and don't work directly in the business.
Uploaded and essentially just collect the money. Now let's explain how we can set this up and how we can do it step by step. And this is probably the ideal method. This is if you have a decent budget so you can pay to outsource these people.
Exactly, because he was saying at the start that you can do YouTube automation without a budget, which is not true unless you partner up with someone. So you pay, or you like your part of it is like active work, and then the partner invests. So let's say that you've got a partner, he or she has the money, you put in the work, so you do the research, you combine that, and that's the way you work together. But if you've got zero budget and you do zero work, you cannot really do YouTube automation. That's rather just starting a faceless channel and doing the work yourself, which technically is not automation because you're not outsourcing, and you also don't have automation processes in place, so it doesn't come close to YouTube automation. But that is indeed a good way to keep it going, or to get it going, my bad, which I'll explain a bit later on.
I'll also go through a second version if you got next to nothing down. While it won't be completely passive, it's still very doable. So let's get started with the first method, and this is the completely passive hands-off method. The first thing we want to do is hire a scriptwriter. So this is someone who's going to write the actual scripts to your video. This is going to be the real meat of the video, the structure, and I would spend a little bit extra money to do so.
That is great. He's right about that, because the script itself is probably one of, well, honestly, all of it is important, but if the script sucks, then the voiceover can be really, really good. The video editing can be really, really good. But if it's not an engaging story, then no one is going to watch it anyway. So make sure that that one is the best.
You can navigate your way onto a website like Fiverr or Upwork or Elance.
Yeah, so he's on Fiverr here right now. If you're familiar with me and my channel, you know that I don't like Fiverr. I always go with Upwork. That's what we show in the Automation First Academy as well, because with Upwork, you can just put out a job post, people come to you, we go through the screening process, stuff like that. Whereas on Fiverr, you just buy it from someone you don't really have contact with. You can reach out, but still, I don't really know if other people that buy this, they'll simply give them the same script or the same editing or the same this and that. So I don't like Fiverr too much. I always go with Upwork, and all of my students do that as well.
And search for a YouTube script writer. And this is very important. You don't want to skimp out on a good writer. Why is it important? Because this will determine the quality of your video. It determines whether viewer stays around for 1 minute or 10 minutes. And we obviously want the longer the viewer stays and watches the video, the more ads we can put in and the more money we make. So make sure you hire a very high quality writer, obviously someone who speaks English as their first language, that has some sort of fluency in writing.
Yeah, all of what he's saying makes sense. So if you put some random dude on this whose English is not the best, he doesn't really have experience, you don't want to do that. You want to make sure that you've got priority on your channel. You want the best for yourself, so make sure to hire someone that can do that for you.
So you can even get them to write you a free sample script, just so you get a few different people so you can pick the best person. The second and most important is the content creation itself, as well as the editing. So this is the bulk of the video. This is the video that they'll see. So depending on the niche you choose, which can be very important, by the way, for example, if it's compilations, you want to hire high quality video editor.
You don't want to do compilations, guys. I've mentioned this so many times. Compilations is when you take a clip here, you take a clip there, one here, one there, like you ask your neighbor for a clip, you ask your whatever, yo, you've got a video for me? Great, I can put it into a compilation. That stuff doesn't work. That doesn't work. It's outdated, so don't do compilations as in you just take random clips, you don't add a voiceover, this and that. If you do like top 10 channels, but you do voiceover, editing, you add value to the video, that is fine. But compilations as in I take a clip from here and there and this and that, it doesn't work.
Something that screams to the viewer that they want to see what happens next. This often is going to be the most expensive thing to outsource. So you can be looking from anywhere to $30 to $50 per video.
Yeah, honestly, like $50, you're gonna get a really, really good script load, like really, really good. I would say like for 20, 25 bucks, you can easily already get a very, very good one. Because the thing is as well, some people that do YouTube automation, I don't like that. They think, oh, I just pay this person, pay that person, pay this person. Hey, yo, I'm done. I have a business. I'm a business owner. Yeah, boy. Let's go. But honestly, you gotta make sure that these people do the work the right way. So you can be the one, and you need to take control of that. So you can train the person, you can tell them what to do, you can help them out. It's not like you'll just hire some random person from somewhere and then boom, you've got a successful business because they do all the work. No, you simply outsource it. Just the same way people build local businesses. You get employees, but you still need to take care of the employees. You still need to instruct the employees. It's not like, oh, let me just build this store here. Let me buy some products. Let me put it in the store. Yo, let me hire some employee. Put an employee in the business, in the store. I'll just leave. I'm off to Dubai. I'm just chilling here, my business is going to make... It doesn't work like that. So, yes, and a lot of people make this mistake. It's not like, oh, you just... and then hands off and you're done. You need to stay in charge, and you need to be the one that has the business. So you need to instruct, manage, train, stuff like that. It's not as easy as it seems sometimes.
It's amazing because this can be really, hands off in this whole process. So make sure you ask for copies of their previous work with other clients, just so that you can find something that you think would suit your channel and be great for your viewers to watch.
Yeah, definitely. That's what we show in the academy as well. We've got like a specific job post outline, which you get with a template in the academy, but that also covers that exact part, because I think it's extremely helpful if you do that right away. Because in the, what I do myself, I try and save as much time and friction as possible when trying to find new people. So when you're building your team, what I've done, been doing this for years, and what I've done in the template in the academy is that we simply put together a template that removes all the unnecessary communication, so that with one job post, you'll get all the information back that you need, and because of that, you can then hire the person you need instantly, instead of having to text, having to do this, having to ask for this. You just do it all at once.
The third thing that you're going to want to outsource is if your second step doesn't edit the video. So they might create the video, but they might not edit it, again, depending on the type of video that you produce.
Exactly. So let's say that you're doing tutorial videos. Sometimes it's not necessary to do editing because it's just cutting out the mistakes and that is it, right? So technically it's editing, but not like crazy effects, this and that, like boom, explosions, and that's not necessary, right? I'm doing the explosions so that my editor can do the explosions. So if there were explosions, shout out to the editor. Leave a like for the editor down below, guys. He's doing a great job. Anyway, it depends on the format that you're doing. So if you're doing simple tutorial videos, the editing may be unnecessary or going to be different than if you were doing some sort of like complicated animation kind of style. So it's always going to be different depending on the format that you're doing.
Okay, so you want to hire a good video editor. They might need to put sound clips and such in. These aren't obviously the most expensive thing. Usually, as I said before, step 2, if you want to do like GFX or something, it can run you a lot more. So you want to...
Yeah, it really just depends. Like you can make it as crazy as you want. You could spend $500 on a video. You can do like $10, you can do $20. The sweet spot for me is kind of like $30 in terms of an editor for like an 8-10 minute video. I feel like that will get you decent quality. You find a good person, which is not that hard. So yeah, that's kind of like the price point I aim at. All right, so that dude made sense. He had great information. I rate the fact he has a $92 RPM. Boy, oh boy, I would love that. I would absolutely love that. Maybe soon. But leave a like on the video if you enjoyed, subscribe down below for more videos like this, and check out my resources, link down below for the Automation First Academy if you want to build your team. And then I'll see you in the next one.